Alright, Kurt's Customz coming back at you with another video. And the other day I said I'm going to start most of my videos now with the victims of my abuse. So here it is. Now, what does that tell you? Yeah. Well, I rebuilt this GTI a couple months ago, and it didn't play. I tried to salvage the coil, and it still had some rub. Got my assistant here. Say hi, assistant. Got that motor over there just the other day from Hans, HDC4 motor, and still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do, but the brain started turning, and I was thinking about putting it on the 10, and said, well, you know what, I would have to mount it inverted if I did that. I don't always like mounting subs inverted, so I said, you know what, screw it, I'm going to go ahead and chop this apart, which really sucks because this has all brand new softies on it. Nice cone, I really like this cone. I might even put one like this on it when I rebuild it. But actually thinking about putting that HDC4 motor on here. Wanted to make a video, and my son sat here and watched me do this, acting crazy, and then as soon as I did it, I said, we should have had a video of that. And I know having video would have doubted the naysayers, but I thought it was pretty crazy. This GTI, if I'm not mistaken, these subs weigh about 40 pounds, ballpark. I came in here and I cut around the surround. Let me just zoom this thing out. That's as far back as it gets. Yeah, I cut around the surround, and I literally reached in just like this, and I picked up this entire sub by grabbing both sides of the surround and lifting up on it. And I shook this thing up and down. What did that do? About 4 or 5 times I shook it up and down, Jeremiah? Yeah, about 4 or 5 times that I shook it up and down in the air about a foot off the ground before this thing ripped loose. That says a lot. Number one, that says a lot about this cone. This cone is just awesome. Like I said, I think I might get another one. Number two, that says that the way I reinforce my neck joints is effective. I mean, a 40-pound sub hanging from this neck joint, and it took several heavy thrusts to rip this thing loose. And I've actually gone above and beyond, and I've started using better material. This was actually a piece of nylon. I just remembered, that was actually a piece of boot lace off of one of my pairs of combat boots. So that was, you know, kind of a nylon thread hybrid, whatever. But now I use cotton rope, and it absorbs the CA a lot better. Really soaks in, really soaks it in good, and absorbs and binds real well. But there it is. It's ripped loose. Testament to the strength of the builds, I think, now that I've learned how to reinforce things a little better. So, Kurt's Customz, we don't build no weak shit. Alright, like I said before, bummed out that this coil is not reusable, but I mean, you can hear that there. And it was gapped better when I first started, you know, putting it back together, but as soon as I started putting power to it, I realized that my process of trying to salvage the coil by soaking it in acetone to try and make it reusable kind of backfired on me because, well, it's on a Captain former. It's not on an aluminum former, so I think the resin, I'm sorry, not resin, the acetone that I soaked it in, I think actually degraded the Captain former and actually warped it a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it definitely caused a problem. So I'm gonna hand the camera to the cameraman over here, and I'm gonna have him finish, have him do the video and finish watching me tear this voice coil and everything out of here, and then we're gonna see if we can rip this sub apart and get that HDC4 motor on it. So Jeremiah, I want you to grab it just like this by the sides like Daddy is. There you go. And I want you to keep the speaker in the picture so that we can see what we're doing, alright, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Alright, my assistant cameraman over here, this is my 5-year-old boy, my jammer, my Jeremiah. So we're going to get in here with a razor, and we're going to cut around this bad boy here. And yes, I only had one spider in here. I wasn't going for a real nasty, beefy, you know, crazy build. I was just trying to do a low FS, just a rebuild. I was trying to keep it, you know, somewhat close to the approximate original build style of the GTI. Are we keeping it in the picture, buddy?
Yes.
Awesome, good job. Alright, so we'll get around here to the rest of this voice coil and these spiders and get it all cut loose. And from here we're going to see, does this basket give us the opportunity? Oh, that's going to work. That is going to work, folks. That GTI basket is going to come off of this motor. This motor is going to come off, which I'm definitely holding on to. It's going to build something beastie in the future, but this basket is going to bolt to that motor perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and get the camera back from the little man here. And, oh, you all right, buddy? Okay. Well, stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. I'll probably fire up a new video here within about the next 5 minutes or so. And we're going to see what this basket looks like bolted onto that motor. So, say peace out, Jammer.
Peace out.
All right. Kurt's Customz. We'll be back in a minute.